Hi, Dr. G here. Today, I want to teach you how to be happy. I'm going to give you some secrets to a happier life. But what I want you to take away, what I want you to see through most of these videos and blogs and information I post, this doesn't need to be complicated. We make our lives too complicated. Things that are too complicated aren't going to work. So I'm going to give you 4 very simple things you can do to make your life happier. The 4 P's. First P, prioritize. And this should seem obvious, but if you're not living with a sense of priority, a sense of hierarchy, you're wasting time. You're spending time doing things that are number 10 on your priority list, and number 1's being neglected. Number 1 might be you. It might be your own happiness. It might be your loved ones or your family. It might be your finances, your body. What is your number 1? And your number 1's different than my number 1. So this is important too. Recognize that your priorities will differ from someone else's. You can't steal somebody else's priority list. It's got to be yours. Do what matters most. Spend time with what matters, who matters most. Live a life based on priority. Live a life that has some level of intentionality, a conscious choice. This is what matters more. This, I can take it or leave it. You'll be happier. The second P is to pause. Just pause and enjoy the moment. Just pause your thoughts and take a look around and notice that what you're doing is joyful, enjoyable, pleasant. If you're not in the moment, if you don't pause to be here, then you did the thing that you thought would make you happy and you missed it. You weren't there for it. So pause and be grateful. Pause and take it all in. Just be still for a moment. Be mindfully present right there where you are. In your moment of happiness. Let it become a memory. And the sort of subpart to this, pause and allow for transitions. Recognize that we need to run from point A to point B to point C. We have busy lives, okay? But if you don't allow yourself a minute, 5 minutes in your car, whatever, to transition the mentality, the mindset, the energy, just to pause and recognize what just happened, make some sense out of things, but pause to give yourself that transition to shift from this to this. And then what you're doing will be more pleasant. You'll be more here because you're not still finishing being here. Allow yourself a pause between activities or tasks or life moments. Third P, do what's pleasing. This should seem really obvious, but so often we don't do what we want to do. This is a little bit like the priority thing, but what's more important is sometimes we don't allow ourselves to enjoy what we're doing. Even work can be pleasing. Going to the gym can be pleasing. Doing a mundane task, cooking, you have to do it, but there's no reason that you need to suffer from doing it. Let it be pleasing. Be pleased with the feeling of your body being strong and energetic. Be pleased with what you're doing in your work, what you're providing, the service, the input. Be pleased with the food you're providing your family. And tied to this of enjoying the thing you're doing at that moment and doing things that you find pleasing, kind of structuring your priority list, is being proud. That 4th P. Enjoy the product of your efforts. Be proud that you and you alone fed your family, or came up with that idea at work, or lifted that heavy weight, or ran that marathon, or whatever it may be, or overcame whatever difficulties. Part of being happy is being proud of who you are and what you've done. So there it is. Boiling down a lot of literature, a lot of research, a lot of wisdom through the ages. 4 P's. The keys to happiness. Prioritize, pause, do what's pleasing, be proud. Now go and do it. Live happier. Be well. Dr. G.